Hey, what's going on, guys? Joe with OMGRC here. So today, gonna go ahead and put this Redcat Blackout on a 3S Lipo, give it extra juice because, well, the stock battery didn't shine so much up against the brushed version of it. But the brushed version was running on a 3S Lipo, which did 36 miles an hour, and the brushless system, more expensive, with its stock battery on a 2S Lipo, meaning that less voltage anyhow, went like 31 miles an hour over the brushed going 36 miles an hour. So the brush was at peak at like around 36, where the brushless wasn't at its peak. It was on a 2S Lipo, so it didn't get full juice like the brushed version. So it needs to redeem itself. It's got to go faster, and that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully, this little phone right here will get a GPS signal, and I can give you an idea of how fast this thing went. So without further ado, let's see how fast this thing goes. Alright guys, so I have the 3S Lipo in there, but unfortunately, well, the cell phone doesn't work. I tried it a few times doing the video and it's not picking it up. Even though it's getting satellite and everything else like that, it's not getting it, so I'm gonna have to... Anyway, this thing's pretty quick, so I was running it, so let's go ahead and at least show you that anyhow, why I got it out here. I had that throttle down for a good 2 seconds or more. That's how much I don't care about that phone. Run it over. Yeah. Whew. Not sure how much faster this thing is. See if I can get it going a little bit better. Oh, but it's durable. Full throttle on it here. All right, guys. So here, I'm going to point this out anyway. It's a pretty good deal. It is a good deal for how fast it is on a 3S. Now, of course, you have to get a 3S, but I don't know a lot of vehicles that come with a battery that, you know, goes like 30-something miles an hour. And then you can put a 3S LiPo in there, and it's going to go over 40 miles an hour for a price point of under $300. It's not a bad deal. That you get a battery, at least you can run it and what have you, and then you can step it up as far as you get a 3S LiPo, and you can use the same plug-in wall charger. So all in all, it's not a bad price point at all. As far as durability, well, you saw the tumbles and everything. I'm gonna throw a lot of those in there. I like to do the tumbles anyway, because of the fact that it kind of shows a little bit of ruggedness, durability on that part of it. As far as the body goes, it held up pretty well on that part of it, and this thing was nasty when it came to once I was done with it. You couldn't even see that it said Blackout. I was trying to get a close-up of it, and it was like all just muddy right here. So, but I cleaned it all up, and she cleans up pretty good. And I just sprayed it all down. Well, I sprayed it with water a little bit here and there, and then I went ahead and I just cleaned it with an air compressor, and then I went ahead and sprayed it down with oil just to kind of keep from things rusting up. Just to kind of keep it maintained on that part of it. That way you do probably see little shiny spots here and there, just because there's oil still sitting on there. But there's not a lot of water left. I cleaned most of that off of there. 3S LiPo, this thing ran well on it. It's capable of it, so definitely nice on that part of it. I wasn't able to use the battery strap because if you have a soft pack instead of a hard case LiPo, you probably won't have the problem. But because I like the hard cases, because I don't have to worry about so much punctures, if something happens or rollover, if this thing falls out and hits something, whatever, it's a little bit more durable being in the plastic case. So I typically go for those over the soft packs. That's just me, and so I have to work with that a little bit when it comes to certain vehicles. Anyway, yeah, man, this thing was fun. And as far as the speeds go, guys, I'm gonna say it's not over 45 miles an hour. It's probably around that 41, 42, something right around in there is what I would guess. You guys can chime in and say, yeah, mine went blah, blah, blah fast on a 3S LiPo without any other changes. As long as no other changes have been done to it, you can let me know how fast it went. That'd be cool, and I'm sure other people would like to know too. But yeah, I'm going to say it's like in that low 40 mile an hour range, because it wasn't that much faster over the brush system running on a 3S. There's my take on that. But it definitely had a little bit more power to it. It's what it felt like on top end. But I was able to squeeze the trigger for at least like 2 to 3 seconds when I was in the parking lot. And then when I ran it on the road, it was already kind of going on a decline there as far as ready to dump on the battery, and it did. So, but I ran it through the grass, jumping it, just ripping it up, doing wheelies, what have you, as far as in the grass. So it was a lot of fun. Anyway, that's going to be it. If you guys are new here, definitely consider subscribing. Also, check out OMGRC.com. Anyway, until next time, it's Joe with OMGRC. You guys take care. Later.